875. No, it's 200. No, TDM's 200.
Oh my god. I just hit a clip.
Did you?
Yeah, it wasn't that great, but it was nice. I'm a beast. I'm a fucking beast. I'm a beast. What? How did he get in here? Hold on. Oh my god. That was the luckiest bouncer in the world. Right. Tune our spawn, bro. No one's doing nothing, bro. At all.
Oh my god, I need to get battle hardened.
I need to get battle hardened. Oh man, Call of Duty's back. YouTube, what's going on today, baby? Welcome back. Welcome back. Today is the 31st of October, so 3 days after the official release of Modern Warfare 2. Yes, it is finally here, the most anticipated game of the year, I'd probably say, well, for myself at least. And also, happy Halloween to those of you who are celebrating, I guess, or going out to trick-or-treat with your family, friends, kids, whatever. In this video, I didn't necessarily have an objective or kind of like a set game plan, I guess, of what I wanted to go over. I kind of just wanted to spiel a little bit my thoughts, my opinions on the game so far, my progression, and, you know, just kind of what I think of the future or the near future. Sorry for the dog in the background. Kind of the near future for this game, what I think about it. And we're actually not far from the release of Warzone 2, which is right around the corner on November 16th, is what they announced. It's been a hectic past couple of days. I mean, the game's only been out for 3 days, but there's kind of a lot going on right now. As many of you may know who have played the game, there's a huge issue with connectivity or just being able to play in general. A lot of bug issues with crashing and getting into parties, staying into parties, and it was just an absolute mess. Honestly, the first day it was nearly impossible, at least for myself, to play. I would crash almost every other game or after every game, and it was very frustrating, especially when you're trying to, like, you know, get in the rhythm and play game after game. You found yourself being in the lobby a lot. But luckily, the day after, they quickly did fix it, which did bring along a couple of other bugs, which was kind of weird. But I mean, it's to be expected. The game's really early on. A lot of people are saying it's not finished. I mean, there is some things that are missing, and there are some things that need to be fixed at the moment. But for the time being, on the third day, I mean, I have no issues with it right now. I've been able to play a few hours every day for the past 3 days, and I really wanted to focus on the grind. I know every year a new Call of Duty comes out around this time of year, and I always dump out a huge amount of hours into these games when they first release, at least. But this one, I feel like I'm actually gonna stick through with it. I know when Vanguard first came out, I pretty much no-lifed that game for a whole week, 2 weeks maybe. Quickly realized, you know, the game wasn't as great. Now, that doesn't take away from the fact that if you go back and watch the video, I did say that game was the most fun I had grinding from a really long time before that. Like, it had been a while since I sat down and played a game and actually enjoyed the grind. This, on the other hand, oh, I don't get better than this. I mean, Infinity Ward just overall makes a lot better of a game, or Call of Duty, in my opinion, compared to like Sledgehammer, and, you know, we're not going to talk about that. But this just brings a lot of nostalgia back. I really enjoy the fact that it feels like Modern Warfare 2019, more sharpened, and just with its own twist. You know, it's kind of like a refreshment. And so I've really been putting work into these weapons, and usually I have a system where I just focus on one class and then unlock every single weapon for that class, and then move on to the other. But this one I kind of been jumping around a little bit. I'll show you guys here very quickly. Well, a couple of things I did want to point out. This year was very, very different for the gunsmith. It kind of went into a lot more detail, but the unlock system, as you can probably tell, is way different. I think their goal was to kind of get you to play every class, every weapon, and not necessarily zero in on a certain meta or build or whatever, because you do have to unlock certain attachments and camos and even weapons by using other weapons. So there's no way around it. If you're trying to go for unlocks and get other weapons, if you're just going to use the basic, you know, M4 or the default classes, that's fine. But if you're actually going to try and unlock some stuff, attachments and camos and stuff like that, and even weapons, you are going to have to use other weapons. The main thing that they did here basically was they brought us base weapons like the M4, the TAC, the cast off, but they put platforms under those weapons. So you can see here that the M4 has these different variants of its base weapon, like the M16, the 5.56 Icarus, F-TAC Recon, and the Hurricane. So they all kind of derive from that weapon itself. You have to unlock the challenges and camos for these individual weapons as well. So it kind of trickles down from, you know, just the base weapon itself. But I did want to go into the customization here a little bit and talk about something a lot of people don't know how to unlock gold. And basically this year is very, very easy, very basic. This is where people get confused at these camos over here on the right. So if you look under the M4, the base weapon, you could see M4 you could see M4 camos here, and you have 4. So I already have this one unlocked. Let me go to a weapon that doesn't have any of them unlocked yet. Okay, so this one I'm currently working on, which is the Lockman. If we go to the gunsmith and then check out the customization, you can see here under camos, I have completed 2 of them, but you'll have these you'll have these locked and have individual requirements. So I think the first one is get the weapon to like a very small level. The second one's to level 14, and then the next one would be to level 19. And this is just for ARs. SMGs go up a little bit higher, somewhere around level 30, I think. And this is just for the ARs. The SMGs and the shotguns, I think, go to different levels. Even the snipers, I'm not exactly sure. I know the SMGs go to like level 30. So it varies with each individual class set. But you can tell you have 4 camos here for this weapon, the Lockman 5.56. So I've already unlocked 2 of them, but you could tell here that my Lockman hasn't reached level 14. In order to unlock this specific camo or challenge for that camo, and then this one requires me to get it to level 19. So basically, once I unlock or finish these individual challenges, they might be like get 10 kills from behind or 20 hipfire kills or whatever it may be. You finally unlock the gold challenge. Now, from what I know, the gold challenge has stayed the same throughout all the weapons and class sets, which is basically getting 3 kills without dying consecutively 10 times. So that's kind of what you're shooting for right here. Once you unlock the gold, it's basically the 5th challenge, and then you unlock the gold camo. Now these over here on the right, people were getting confused and thinking that you had to unlock all of these in order to get the gold camo or platinum camo, whatever. You don't. This is basically an inventory of all of the camos for the base weapons. So basically these 4, and they're randomized. So this one's more of like a woodland. You see you have skull here, like a digital. They vary, and they all are categorized under these, so they're at random. So once I unlock these 4, they will get dropped into and unlocked into this area, and they're universally unlocked. This is what's really cool about this, is they're universally unlocked to use after that with any weapon. It could be a sniper, shoddy, SMG, whatever you want, you're able to use it. So like me, I unlocked the red tiger camo. If I don't have a camo that I like for a base weapon that's kind of just plain, I can slap this on and, you know, just run that. And that's basically what this right section is. People were thinking that you have to get all of these for this weapon. That's not the case. And then, as you may know, just like throughout all the Call of Duties, once you unlock gold for all the weapons in a certain class set, then you go ahead and unlock the platinum. And once you unlock platinum in all the class sets, for all weapons, you unlock the polyatomic. Now this one, I do not know exactly how it works. It says you complete 51 polyatomic camo challenges, so I'm assuming every individual camo for the weapon, and then you get this one. But I don't know if I'll be going for this one personally. It's a little lackluster, you could tell. I mean, I've seen this sort of camo in a bunch of other cards, and they're just like common ones. I don't know why they made it the highest one to get, or the hardest one, the mastery camo. Me personally, I like the polyatomic a lot more than the Orient camo, but that's just me. You know, there's gonna be someone out there that grinds this, but I'll probably be stopping short at the polyatomic. And I mean, you gotta admit, it's pretty nice. It's almost like an obsidian, just with a purple hue, like a shard type of look. It's really nice. So far, I've already unlocked the M4 gold, the FTAC Recon gold, the SPR gold, the Castoff 762 gold, the STB, which is the AUG basically, or an AR version. I unlocked that gold as well. The TAC, which is basically your SCAR, that gold, and also the Castoff 545, which is very similar to the other Castoff, just slightly different in caliber. So basically after this, I only need the Castoff 74U, which I heard was really good right now. I'm gonna have to get that before they do anything to it. The M16, and I'm currently working on the Lockman, which I have at level 12. After that, I'll have platinum for the ARs, and I'll most likely move on to the SMGs, because I know those will take me a little bit longer, seeing as they're at level 30. One thing I did want to say or comment on was the perk system. Now this year, I got a little bit of beef with the perk system. I don't like the perk packages and kind of how you like shapeshift them and work with them. I would have much rather had the traditional 3 different tiers of perks basically, but this one, I mean, I guess it kind of works out. I do like that there's an ultimate perk that you unlock later in the game, so you can have 4 perks, but still I just feel like some of them don't kind of bounce off or complement each other well, and I would have much rather had the traditional style of perks. But honestly, it's something new, and I know that they were trying to go for basically shifting around the way the gameplay is, the game style, so you know, you can't be mad. They did add some new tacticals and equipments, which is nice to see, and also some field upgrades. My overall thoughts, man, I enjoy the game. It did piss me off how there was a lot of bug issues, and they made it really difficult to play. I'm eager to see what they do moving forward. I'm really eager to see the maps or traditional maps that they might have had in the older Call of Duties, which ones they'll introduce into this title. But overall, man, I'm just enjoying the grind. I always am up for putting hours in and just grinding away at a certain thing. I will try and get all of the weapons maxed out before Warzone 2 drops, or Warzone 2.0. That way I don't have to worry about any meta shifts or anything like that. I can already have everything unlocked. But I'm gonna just keep at it. I'll try and upload some more videos as far as progression and things like that go. It's a love-hate relationship with Call of Duty every year. You know, it's a game that makes you rage, but you can't get enough of it. You keep going back to. I will say that they did a much better job at this than previous titles. I know that the last 2 titles were just not favorited in any sort of way, so it's nice to have just kind of a more well-rounded Call of Duty experience again. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will stop here. I promise I will have some more gameplay. I've been putting a lot of hours in, so I do have some more things for you guys as well. And then once, you know, Warzone 2.0 comes around, there will be a ton of content. You know, I'll be playing that a lot more. And I did recently upgrade my graphics card and stuff like that, so I will be streaming a little bit. I'll leave some info on that in the next video maybe. You guys can stop by and say what's up to you, boy. But I hope you guys have a blessed one, man. Happy Halloween. You guys be safe out there, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, baby.
Confirmed 1. Standing by.
Oh, I remember that. Didn't it have Jamie Foxx in it? Oh, damn.
Enemy UAV ready for tasking. UAV ready.
They are on that map.
Goddamn, son.
It's 40. Look at this guy. Does he get enjoyment in this, bro?
I do get enjoyment off of it, bro.